Today, we're going to learn about the 4 parts of the water cycle. Can anyone in here tell me anything about the water cycle? Allie?
Never mind.
Nishi?
Water stuff?
Samitha?
The cycle of water?
Do you know anything else?
No.
All right, well, I have this video that we're going to watch, and maybe that might clear it up for you. So let's tune into the video.
Today we are talking about the 4 main parts of the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. Let's get started!
Hi, I'm Allie.
And hi, I'm Sagar.
We are here to talk to you about evaporation and condensation.
Did you know evaporation and condensation takes place all around us every day?
That's right, Sagar, they do. When it rains all night and by the afternoon the puddle on your driveway has disappeared, it is evaporated.
Evaporation is conversion of a liquid into a gas.
This happens when water heats up and turns into a gas called water vapor.
When you go outside in the morning and feel dew on the grass, that's condensation.
Condensation is a conversion of gas into a liquid.
This happens when water vapor in the air comes in contact with the cold surface and turns into a liquid.
Let's go do an experiment to show both evaporation and condensation.
To the kitchen!
Hey, we made it! Sagar! Sagar? I guess he got lost in time travel. Let's just get going with the experiment. We can catch him up later. For this experiment, you will need a pot, a stove, and some water. And of course, you'll need your lab coat and safety glasses. Now let's get ready. So put on your safety gear and puff up your hair. Now we're ready to go. Place the pot on the burner and pour in the water. Then you want to turn on the burner. And then now you want to wait. I certainly don't have a watch, but this is taking a very long time. Still waiting. Finally, look! As the water gets hot, it begins to evaporate. We can see this process happening. The liquid water heats up and turns into gas called water vapor. In this experiment, we see it as steam. As the hot steam or water vapor rises, it reaches the cold surface like this microwave. Those hot gas particles cools quickly on the cold metal and turns back into liquid water droplets. This is called condensation. The same process happens in nature. Watch our clouds video to learn more. That's all for this experiment. Now let's see if we can go find Sagar. Sagar! Hey guys!
Today we're going to teach you about precipitation.
And we're going to show you how to do an experiment you can do at home.
Precipitation is the 3rd part of the water cycle.
Precipitation is made from water droplets from condensation.
Like the teacher said, there's no life without water.
Because you can't have coffee without water.
Anyway, the water that rains from the clouds and we drink is the same water that the dinosaurs drank.
Precipitation is rain that falls from the clouds.
But rain is not the only precipitation that comes down from the clouds. Sleet,
snow,
and hail also come down from the sky.
So there are 4 types of precipitation?
Yep, so now that you know what precipitation is, let's do an experiment.
Oh yeah!
So the first step of the experiment is safety first. Not that the experiment is dangerous, it makes you feel like a real scientist, so put on some goggles if you want.
Step 2. You will need to gather some supplies. You will need 1 jar shaving foam, blue food coloring, water in a clear jar, and a pipette.
Step 3. Make a cloud with the shaving foam. Make it on the jar with water.
Step 4. Fill your cloud with rain by dropping blue food coloring on the top of the cloud. Then watch.
As the cloud fills up with our rain, it gets heavier. The rain falls down.
This same process happens in nature.
Water evaporates and then condenses in clouds.
As more and more water condenses, the cloud gets heavier and heavier until
It finally precipitates. Precipitation falls from clouds as either
rain,
hail,
sleet,
or snow. Stay tuned for collection. Dun 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 dun! Now we're going to talk about collections with Collectory the Mermaid. I found a fish in my collections. It has the definition of collections. What is collections anyway? This is when water that falls from the clouds as rain, snow, hail, or sleet collects in oceans, rivers, lakes, and streams. Most will soak into the ground and will collect as underground water. How do you own collections? Well, my double G grandfather owns precipitation. You probably saw him earlier. That's how I got born. So, the fallen precipitation is then collected in bodies of water where it will eventually evaporate back into the air. I am the fourth part of the water cycle.
And now we have a dance for you to remember the water cycle. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection. Water cycle. Again. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection. Water cycle. One more time. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection. Water cycle. Water cycle. Out. Out.
out.
So now that you've watched the video, can anyone tell me the 4 parts of the water cycle?